Hello, hello, we are back again. Okay.
You really are cute.
I just got surprised by the profile picture of the Duolingo owl appearing in my chat for drops. Okay. Okay. We are back with Honkai Star Rail with Emu
You
Gloomy
really are cute.
Marsh or slash Ebonite. We have new story to do, like a night coming before the dawn breaks. That's our next story chapter, which we were doing, which will probably heavily feature Ebonite, as it looks like. Since Ebonite seems to be, or like wants to interfere with whatever we are doing. Like, Ebonite is pursuing a goal of her own. But you don't even know what goal of hers that is, but hey. Let's see what awaits us. Let's do the story recap, as always.
In Ides Elysiae, I crossed paths with Cyrene and reconnected with Scrulum and Herta. They revealed that the world-bearing core flame must be secured in the world's next cycle, but Lycus would stand in our way. Only with the power of the law could we hope to oppose him. We returned to the era of the first Flame Chase journey, where we met the Flame Chase heroes of old, including the monarch Ceridra, the Chrysos heir of law, and Hycelins, the Chrysos heir of the ocean, who served her. To ignite law, we needed to overcome Fagusa, who had sealed the vortex. However, we discovered at the rallying feast before the battle that Lycus had already forged a pact with the reigning Ceridra. During our clash, I was cast out of this world, and Ceridra broke her alliance with Lycus.
I actually quite liked the last story chapter because it was really fun and I really liked Ceridra's character especially. Ceridra is really cool. I'm kind of sad that I'm not seeing as many fan art of her as I see of other characters. Kind of really like Ceridra.
Guided by Herta's hints, I obtained the Garden of Recollection's aid and left Lycus's cage. Within the path space, a mysterious guest bearing the likeness of March 7th, Evernight, appeared with the world-bearing core flame and sent me back to Amphoreus. While I was away, 1,000 years had passed in Amphoreus. Amidst the desolation of Akama, Cyrene left behind memories of a long war between the Chrysos heirs and Lycus. Their sacrifices laid the groundwork for my return, and with it, the Era Nova. In the illusions of Styxia, the tales of Hycelins and the first Flame Chase journey were unveiled to me. Hycelins, who had been waiting in the ocean's depths, led me to the vortex. There, Lycus emerged, revealing his true identity. Genius Society Number 1, Xandar.
Or like one of his aspects at least.
Hycelins and I couldn't stand against Xandar alone. But the geniuses and Cyrene acted just in time, wielding the power of the remembrance to drive him back. I successfully reversed the course of the Era Nova, delaying the birth of Iron Tomb. However, another force now seems to be stirring.
The God of Recollection and Evelyn seem to be doing something now.
When we get back, let's not leave March 7th out of the loop. All right.
Continue trailblazing expedition. Yes, we wanna do. Not long ago, after we turned the core flame off world bearing.
I'm finally here. Once I return this core flame and become the world-bearing demigod, the cycles of Amphoreus' tragedy can finally end. This Era Nova will be the arena for the final battle with Iron Tomb. But I still feel like something's not right.
Even though this cycle has no demigod of time, time has always stood on humanity's side.
Then, with this core flame blessed by the remembrance, respond to their hopes and blaze a trail to the future.
Don't like this part, especially the core flame blessed by the remembrance. What did the remembrance do with the core flame? It sounds like they did something with it.
Oh, weird. No one ever mentioned this. The core flame of time. When did it get returned?
You
Was it true?
used Memoria to resist me. But did you not consider the possibility that...
True, when did the growth of time get returned?
the remembrance and their children might have taken this opportunity to join the fray as well?
Are you saying the Garden of Recollection is also getting involved in this unsavory mess?
Yeah, definitely looks like it.
Then I welcome them. If the Memo Keepers can disrupt your little experiment of destruction, I'll give them a standing ovation.
But you know deep down that they can't. In fact, the Memo Snatchers will be more of a hindrance to you. The Memo Keepers covet Amphoreus' secrets, just as they covet the knowledge of every genius. In the war between the eons, the Remembrance is never the Erudition's ally.
But they are certainly not an ally of the destruction either. Right now, following behind the Trailblaze, numerous cosmic powers have cast their sights on Amphoreus. They all have vastly different philosophies, but the desire to survive will unite them against a common enemy.
How can you be certain that these powers don't have their own end goals, waiting to seize an advantage in the war among the eons? The war has long begun, Screwlum. Four paths will push the cosmos to its end, and the destruction is only one of them. Polka saw these ripples, but had no way of stopping them. So she found in Device 9. Dr. Primitive also took action, but he chose the wrong allies. And now only wild animals keep him company. As for the two inorganic emperors, they could have ascended to the throne of destruction, but they were thwarted by the Eon's plots and became prisoners of the Erudition instead. What's interesting is, while the second emperor had a body made of flesh and blood, he considered himself an inorganic being. Guess who was the one who influenced his thinking?
We have no interest in chatting about the past with you. Logic, you are stalling, which means you feel trapped.
Trapped. looking back, when Xandar was a human, he often felt trapped.
Oh, implying you're not a human anymore.
But patience became my strongest weapon. Because of this, I've always waited for so long. What's a bit more waiting?
True, he's been saying this all along. He has no reason to rush. We can wait another 10,000 years if he has to. He doesn't care.
You don't want to test the resolve of a dead man who's crossed thousands of amber eras.
Oh, you're right. We won't get anywhere the way things are going right now. Every member of the society has their own way of thinking. And we were never going to expand your thinking through words. Since we've reached an impasse in this debate.
It's my turn now, isn't it?
Hello, Nexer. Interesting.
Anaxagoras. I see.
Exactly. The benefit of dealing with intelligent individuals is that there's no need to waste words. The answer is exactly as you think.
Actually interesting that he is popping up right now, but okay.
Lupai Sealand's in. Let her join the final act. I'll transmute myself into a Philosopher's Stone and embed myself into the formula. And when the time comes, she needs to shatter me and scatter that stone's ashes into the ocean within the vortex.
So what exactly does your formula do?
Now that would spoil the climax, wouldn't it?
It grants him the chance to speak with the others.
I have 10,000 ways to torture an anti-Catheran. And in the flame chase journey that he experienced, the previous me already discovered the optimal solution. Just as that Titan made themselves at home in my brain, I can also fuse myself with your avatar through alchemy. I didn't know until I tried it, but this is simply brilliant. I can flip through a genius's databank like reading a book.
Since we fought at the vortex and trapped him in a time loop at the vortex, he had the time to use his alchemy to fuse with him. Since his stone was scattered in the ocean of the vortex. Huh.
Then, I will step onto the stage at the perfect moment and use the truth to end this long debate. And just as always, I'll leave the audience speechless.
Not gonna lie, the flame chasers in Amphoreus, they surprised me quite a lot. They actually are quite capable of like escaping their own simulations, you could say.
You waited in the data stream for hundreds of years?
This universe is worth all that time that I invested.
How absurd. But I can't help but admire it. You managed to avoid the watchful eye of the erudition and plan all of this within Amphoreus. It seems that there was a slight oversight in my assessment of the experiment.
I think it was more than just one small oversight, because I feel like your experiment has been derailed quite a bit by now. I mean, you're trying to make the most of it, but it's been derailed.
Perhaps there was more than just one oversight.
More than just one?
I underestimated the Remembrance's methods. A third party is about to join our discussion. Still haven't noticed it. In the past few moments, we've all forgotten something, haven't we?
Miss Irene. disappeared.
I thought no one would notice me if I just waited at a corner of the memory zone. But I see that wasn't enough to fool you, my dear. Looks like you're no longer that surprised to see me, even though I am an uninvited guest. I wouldn't do that. Ever. Only you can see me right now. I only exist in your cognition. So that way, other people can't interrupt us.
Huh.
You mean, what's going on with March 7th? Good. I like people who don't beat around the bush. So, let's talk about the one thing you should know. Your friend March 7th is no more. Huh. It's just like what she predicted. The truth shook you. Just like she said it would.
Huh.
March 7th entered this world long before you and Don Hung arrived at Amphoreus. She embraced the path of remembrance to save you two, and burned away like a lone candle in the fog.
We did see something like that in the last story part.
And I am the shadow cast by her candlelight. I've been hiding within the cracks of time all these years. It isn't easy to deceive a genius, but I can do it. I'll now answer your other question about who returned the core flame of time in this cycle. The answer is simple. No one ever did.
Huh. So we can't do the Aranoa. So she wrote
I
everyone's
believe
memory.
someone as sharp as you would definitely figure out that something's wrong. When the Era Nova fails to proceed, you will remember our initial meeting, and I'll be able to open the way for the remembrance and reach this place. Thank you for carrying this core flame all the way to the end of the world. I expected nothing less from March 7th's trusted friend. And now, I shall claim the divine authority of time.
What does she need the authority for?
The divine authority isn't actually all that important. What's important is that I will use it to participate in the inner workings of this world. You already have a good idea of what the Era Nova does, right? It initiates extrapolations for the next cycle, based on the World Bearer's memories. This immutable experimental mechanism is the key to the genius's resistance against Iron Tomb. And now, I'll be lending it just a touch more help. Let me filter your memories. Keep the appropriate seeds, and discard the rest. That way, we'll be able to complete an Era Nova that this world has never before seen. It won't take too long. You just need to step into the rain of sensation with me. I'll tell you who deserves to be forgotten, and who deserves to be remembered.
Everyone deserves to be remembered, though.
With your memories as the base material, I will recreate the cause and effect of this world, and let a flawless Amphoreus be born from the chaos. Isn't the fate of the entire cosmos hinged upon this fight? then this is the best way to ensure everything works out. It will most certainly defeat the destruction, while composing an unforgettable chapter for the Trailblaze. Mere mortals. Flawed individuals. Failed heroes. People like them cannot nurture the world, and would only become memory impurities.
Was she implying the flame chasers? Because if it's so, then she's wrong with that.
Yet being forgotten is the normal state of life. The universe is like a wasteland, filled with rubbish, where occasional treasures lie undiscovered. Besides, that's what March 7th wanted. If a new life is to be born, its seed has to be dead. March 7th made a wish to me before she disappeared. Her only wish was for the Trailblaze's journey to continue, without an end. I'll definitely fulfill that small wish for her.
Ren,
Yeah, she's definitely twisting us.
what's going on? Your consciousness suddenly went so far away.
I promise you that the Astral Express crew will definitely see each other again in that new world. So come, dear. Sink into the sea of oblivion and become my guest. So much time. Just the two of us. And guess what? You cannot refuse my invitation. Because this Memoria Tide comes from your companion, March 7th. It's her deepest and innermost memory.
Huh. I don't like where this is going, but okay.
Well, I'm not actually all that surprised. I saw you ages ago, after all. It was on that night when a certain Knight of Beauty dropped by uninvited to the Astral Express.
Wait, when we fought did one. Okay.
That was when you showed up, without even saying anything.
Right, when we explored her memories and the memory keeper tried to deny us.
Huh. I see. Then, do you still remember how long it has been since you entered Amphoreus?
So that was like before we went into Penacony, no? And that was like a seed planted for Amphoreus before Penacony.
That's gonna be tough to answer. 97 days. You walked every inch of this world in 97 days. But unfortunately, no one was able to see you. And you weren't able to interact with anyone. Like how the Memo Keepers renounce their flesh and turn into mimetic entities. You are now a ghost. A being. Unperceived by all. But I can't just do nothing. This world is super terrifying. He and Don Hung have already set off. The Astral Express could appear on the horizon any second now.
How did she enter this place though? I still wonder.
And they too will become this place's victims.
For ages, I've watched people walk through that door. They couldn't see or hear my calls. The voices beyond always promised safety. But I've never seen anyone return safely.
Wait, so does that mean the cutscene we saw between March 7 and Cyrene actually played out even before Dan Heng and the Trailblazer even first stepped foot onto Amphoreus, so before this all even began? Okay. So this is actually kind of like the proper first scene happening for Amphoreus, you could say. Cyrene noticing the interference of March going into Amphoreus. Which Cyrene experienced because she has been like out of the loop for the normal journal recurrences.
They are all humans who got lured into this place. But these people's memories were tampered with. That's not what happened with the Express crew. That's so cruel. Did the Memo Snatchers do that? I don't know. I only possess your memories. None of these people managed to break through the sky's seal.
Firewall,
There's
fitting.
probably a dangerous reason as to why Amphoreus had remained undiscovered for so long. Anyway, back to our initial topic.
Yeah, that also explains why Cyrene said there have been multiple people coming to Amphoreus, but why does no one know about Amphoreus then? The user got trapped inside and yeah. Everyone forgot about him.
You gotta know something, right? We practically look like twins. Maybe you know a thing or two about my past? Or any hidden powers I might have? Please, tell me what I need to do to protect them. Have you ever wondered what the word cost means before jumping into action?
Yeah, she has never really been one to think about costs before that.
Cost? Shouldn't I be the one asking you that? Oh. You always hid in my memories. Never wanted to come out. The only times you showed yourself were when I got into serious trouble. That's because you also don't want to get discovered by the Garden's observers. Am I wrong? There's no one here except us. If you help me, then I'll help you.
Interesting.
Fine. Let me drop a single pebble into these stagnant waters and watch the ripples reshape everything. But you must polish this pebble with your own hands. And it will require all of your memories. What will I turn into after that? Maybe you'll turn into a guiding light. Or maybe you'll be reduced to dead embers. I can't guarantee that you'll remain the person you are now. Inside you is nothing but an Evernight. Even I can only catch a tiny glimpse of it. If this is the only way, then I don't see why I should say no. Besides, the mastermind behind the show is about to find us.
Apologies, lost young lady. but I simply cannot allow you to keep acting as you please.
So, he can't see you, huh? As expected. Or maybe he's seen through our true essence.
The Garden of Recollection's methods are puny party tricks. But you... how did you overcome the ultimate protocol?
Looks like we don't have time to keep talking this out. That's right. Some opportunities will never come again. Then, let's do it. Offer up all of my memories. Cast down this pebble, and let everything in this world
be swallowed by the torrents of oblivion.
What's with that voice switch?
I promise you, what was frozen was alive.
Now, let's bring the true Evernight to this world.
Oh. Huh. Oh, wait, we're with Diana.
Is this... the parlor car? Am I back already? But... why don't I remember anything about... my journey back? Something doesn't feel right. Think back to when he and I separated.
It will take time to uncover the reason. Before then, if
So
one
many
of the
months ago,
nameless
eh?
is willing to stay and witness the fate of this world, or to push it along when necessary, it would be of great assistance.
This is goodbye then, Lord Donhong. Thank you, Guard. I hope that all of you will be able to overcome this disaster. But I can't remember anything after that, no matter how hard I think.
Where's Sunday? Did he not come back with you?
He stayed with Madame Herta. They wanted to try using his tuning to help support the genius's thought hacking.
Is that Himiko's voice? And Mr. Yang?
Oh my. That was Herta's suggestion? It's hard to imagine she'd borrow the power of the harmony.
No, it was Sunday's suggestion. Herta initially refused. But she changed her mind after Xandar's identity was revealed.
And we still can't get in contact with the Xianzhou Lafu?
Good, we're trying to contact Deep Dorfu. Okay.
I'm still trying, but this place is outside the inter-astral peace communications coverage zone, so there's a limit to what we can do.
Wait, so we are getting the Lawfu into this as well? Oh, okay. Or at least try to.
What about Aventurine's chip, the mini transmitter? Surely it can get through to the IPC's lines.
Himiko, are you alright? I've never seen you this anxious before.
I'm... all right. I'm probably just tired. Let's focus our energy on the kids. Now's not the time for distractions.
Right. Unfortunately, I left that ship in the dreamscape when we departed Penacony.
I would leave it there.
Am I dreaming? The parlor car feels so strange. Are the voices coming from the passenger cabin?
Story characters can be added to the team. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm not putting in. I'm not putting in the 4-star. No.
Those two passengers have to return safely.
Don't worry, Pom Pom. They're both experienced nameless. They'll be just fine.
Oh, I'm right here. But where did all of you go?
He's probably not back at the Astro Express. He's probably stuck somewhere in between. This is probably just a Garden of Recollection trick. But it also makes one wonder, what is Black Swan's role in all of this? And we haven't like seen anything of Black Swan ever since the start of Amphoreus. I didn't even see her interact with Himiko, except for that she's been looking after March 7th in her crystal stasis, you could say. I'm calling crystal stasis. Which is actually a term from Final Fantasy 13.
It's hard to believe that their car is still floating in the vacuum of space.
Like crystal stasis is something that happens when one of the save fulfill their focus. But yeah, I'm just gonna call it like that.
That's why the Express wasn't able to receive any landing signal.
Speak of the devil.
It's likely that the two missing nameless, like March 7th, also came under the influence of the Path of Remembrance, and only their minds entered Amphoreus.
I mean, we were dead for a certain time of the whole run of it. I don't think only our minds entered if we actually would like died for a while. Like we were actually like we're dead.
We can analyze all we want, but the real question is, what can we do right now?
I was just about to get there, Miss Himiko. Right now, Amphoreus' memory zone is extraordinarily full. I can also take this opportunity to enter the world and seize as much of an advantage for the Astral Express as possible before the other memo keepers arrive. For example, I can light a beacon in the memory zone for the Trailblazer and Don Hong to follow back home.
March's room. I haven't heard a single peep from her this whole time.
Yeah, they don't even know about her crystal status.
March already wasn't feeling very well when he and I set out. Even if this is a dream, I should still check on her. No. March, it's me.
Yeah, it totally wouldn't be a Danang thing to do, that's why I picked that money.
Well, sorry, March.
Ooh, crystal stasis got quite bad. Also, probably her not feeling well. Now that I think about it. It started when we got in range of Amphoreus, and she's the one who entered first before even Danhang and the Trailblazer set out. Maybe her not feeling well is actually due to that thing, like, to that, like, Evernight stealing, I'm gonna call it stealing all her memories for their so-called pebble, whatever this will be. So, yeah. Well, that was probably a side effect of that happening. And now the crystal stasis.
This isn't a dream after all.
Based on what Madame Herta said, Dan Heng should already be on his way back.
But the Express hasn't detected any traces of him.
I feel like I've seen these floating black things somewhere before.
Ah, okay, he's trapped in a dream of Devil Knight. Okay.
Or he's already returned to the Express, but fell into the trap of someone with ulterior motives.
No, I've definitely seen them before. But I've lost that memory. The Memo Keeper's mimetic entities are truly everywhere.
Don't worry. Normal Memo Keepers can't do anything to that little dragon. As long as he's awake enough, he'll find a way out. All he needs is a little concentration, patience, and resolve.
Hearing you say that makes me feel much better. Dan Heng has all of the qualities you mentioned.
I don't know what your intentions are, but as the guard of the Astral Express, I must ask any suspicious and uninvited guests to leave.
We can do it!
Next time it rains, I'll be there, umbrella in
Stir the
hand.
skies! Wilt here. Embrace a new life.
Just die.
Is the trap now taken care of?
Wait, why is he a hologram now?
Dan Heng!
Miss Himiko, I'm back. Even if it's just through a spirit warp jump.
You could hear our conversations?
Yes. It was thanks to your voices that I could pierce through the memorial barrier. Although, it was not a wise decision to let a Memo Keeper of unknown origins board the Express.
Can't argue with that.
Miss Black Swan has been on the crew's side ever since things started going wrong in Amphoreus. We can trust her.
So many baffling things kept happening one after another. I don't even know where to begin. I wish I could have returned with better news.
Don't blame yourself. You're all safe and sound, and that's good enough for me.
Are he and March 7th really safe and sound?
As a matter of fact, while you were on your way back, Amphoreus' circumstances changed once again. And these circumstances have something to do with the two you just mentioned.
Dan Heng what happened to Tamamo.
Are you saying that he has been kidnapped by an unidentified Remembrance Path Strider?
Evernight.
So you're saying that person's appearance is identical to March 7th?
It's too early to say that, as I haven't seen her with my own eyes. I've only detected a similar aura in the memory zone. We have no way of knowing what March 7th has experienced. But I can assure you, if we sink too far into the Memoria tide of that Miss March,
Which the Trailblazer is actually doing right now.
What will happen?
everyone here will be torn to pieces. Please, trust me on this.
But I also trust in our trailblazing companions. I know this isn't what March would want.
No matter what secrets are buried within, we'll do whatever we can to find that March 7th and bring back him and the March we all know. I mostly understand what we've learned about the erudition and the destruction. But what roles do the remembrances intruders play in Amphoreus?
I made some new discoveries relating to that with Madame Herta's help. As part of the deal, do you mind if I share them with you?
Sure, go ahead.
All right then. Fourth mirror.
Oh, it's finally my turn to shine!
A grand occasion.
Please, not that mirror again. Oh, these mirrors over that hurt are like, why even?
It's really been too long since I last appeared.
This friend here is Madame Herta's very capable assistant. They were the ones who helped you complete the spirit warp jump. Additionally, it was thanks to them that I was able to learn the secrets of that group of extremist memo keepers.
I appreciate the praise, but I didn't have to lift a finger. I mean, mirror.
You did this through a mirror?
How does it even work?
The garden has strict rules for collecting memories. But not all memo keepers are as proper as I am. Herta Space Station often has uninvited guests, and they never seem to know their limits. That group of memo snatchers has been taken care of, and they are
right,
now
we did see
trapped
that.
in the fourth mirror.
This has also been like way back when. I think it was an intermission scene before Amphoreus. Like we had this small intermission story chapter before Amphoreus on the space station. I think it was back then. Where we had that with what was it called again? With Dr. Ratio and Remain. They had like this post story cutscene with Skuram and Herta and this. I think. But also this was also along when Weld and Sunday got involved. I bet it was in between, like a small story intermission or right before Amphoreus. Don't quite remember. But he did see that.
How many of them are there? I can't quite remember.
I didn't really count carefully either. Maybe around 42? There's still room for more.
Why does the mirror sound like it's eating something right now?
I carefully dissected the memories of these colleagues of mine. Individually, their goals are not worth mentioning. But when you piece them all together, you come to a conclusion that can't be ignored. The Garden of Recollection is secretly salvaging the memories of a path disappearing.
Oh. And I also think I know which path. Because one path which has also been like involved in all of this is the Enigmata.
In other words, their goal is to gain the memories of a god's death.
The moment an eon falls? That would indeed be a spectacular sight for someone dedicated to recording these things.
That's exactly the problem. They seem to have been aware of the Destruction's movements early on, but they lacked a decisive power and had no way to penetrate Amphoreus' firewall.
But now they do. With March 7th and Evernight.
So, what did they decide to do?
Hide the truth and wait for an opportunity. Now, it seems that letting Memo Keepers guide the right people here was also part of the plan. This also confirms one of my suspicions. They have already infiltrated deep within the garden.
Oh, we have like a power squabble within the Garden of Recollection now. Interesting.
They would not hesitate to associate with the Destruction in order to salvage memories? Could they be the Cremators?
I don't know. Perhaps there are even deeper things at play here.
This is so convoluted already.
The majority of Memo Keepers believe that when the universe inevitably reaches its death, unable to sustain increasing entropy, Fu Li will use the memories of everything to reforge the cosmos.
Which is kind of exactly what the Eternal Recurrence is doing. It's like rebuilding the universe for the next cycle, based on the memories collected by the World Bearer. And the World Bearer in this case would be Fu Li itself. So this is literally like a miniature scale thing of what Fu Li is trying to do.
Amphoreus, as a scepter, can be viewed as a mini-universe. This is why Memo Snatchers have been frequenting the Herta space station. Without a doubt, these extremists wish to record the cause and effect of Iron Tomb's destruction of the erudition. They may want to use it to simulate the end of the universe, or to probe into the unfathomable will of the eons. The Trailblaze broke the seal around Amphoreus, giving these people the opportunity to enter. Now, they'll do anything to prevent outside powers from interfering, because your involvement will certainly influence Iron Tomb's final outcome.
You said that March is closely linked to the Remembrance. Is what she's doing related to these Memo Snatchers?
I do not believe that Miss March is on their side. In fact, when the car you used for landing first made contact with Amphoreus, a violent surge of memories flowed past. Combined with what we know now, I have reason to suspect that the flash of power came from...
March.
Exactly. She was the first to be hijacked by the Remembrance, but she used Memoria to neutralize the firewall, allowing you two to enter Amphoreus.
At present, we've lost contact with him. Our only choice now is to rely on the eyes and ears of those two geniuses to understand the situation within Amphoreus. There's no use in agonizing over this, Dan Heng. Our top priority now is to find where that car landed.
Yes.
Ah! Passenger Dan Heng! You finally found your way back home!
Cuddly Pom Pom! We haven't seen you in a while. Except for the the Fate event, but we haven't seen you in a while. And even the Fate event, you were just like there chilling with Micah and talking with him. Reminiscing.
Yes, Conductor. I'm back. It's just...
Pom Pom knows. Pom Pom came over to bring you good news. Passenger Welt says they found those two passengers. Their projections are in the parlor car.
Very good.
Welt. And Mr. Screwlum.
Himiko, you seem to be feeling much better now. And Dan Heng, it's great to be able to talk to you. Once again, we owe Madame Herta a huge favor.
Madame Herta doesn't care much for favors, but she'll be happy to receive everyone's praise.
True, yeah. She would be happy.
Back to the topic at hand. Mr. Dan Heng, we did a sweep of the area surrounding Amphoreus' celestial body for organic signals, and we finally discovered the bodies of you and Mr. Trailblazer. The two of you were very fortunate, as there was something protecting your bodies. All vital signs are still present, and your functions are all intact.
Wait, but how... Okay, if our bodies are fine, I mean, we already resolved it, but... How does our death play into all of this? I mean, once the blood point of Amphoreus was that we literally were dead and needed the help of Castorus to be revived. So was our actual body until then actually also dead and now only shows vital signs because we resolved it already and they don't even know about it? Or...
Was it March protecting us?
Probably.
Our preliminary determination is that the bubble enveloping you two in the vacuum is made of a substance similar to Memoria. Conjecture. This substance is connected to the lost Miss March.
It will take some effort to bring your bodies back to the Express, so you should get some rest first.
Have we completely lost contact with the inside of Amphoreus?
There have been several unforeseen circumstances. We broke through Lygas's firewall after the law was amended. But now Amphoreus is enveloped by the fierce path of remembrance, once again cutting off all channels of communication for outsiders.
So we have no way of contacting him. If we take into account the difference in the flow of time, every minute we delay here could be a year of waiting for him.
Dan Heng, what are you thinking?
If it was March who helped us get past the firewall initially, then does that mean only he and I have the travel permit for Amphoreus right now?
That could. Oh, yeah. Smart thinking. Smart thinking.
That is a logical inference, Mr. Dan Heng.
So Dan Heng is our only communication channel right now, and it's probably a one-way communication channel.
Mr. Scroolum, do you have a way to transmit my spirit signal back to Amphoreus?
You want to go back? That is far too risky.
Even if my body and spirit are able to return without a hitch, there's not much I can do here.
We can't lose you again, Dan Heng.
Miss Himiko, if we can't get him and March back, how is that any different from losing me?
You're right. I should have known you'd say something like that.
Well, I suppose there's no point in trying to dissuade you.
I like it how it gives insight into stuff like that so easily by now, because he has seen situations like these a dozen of times with younger, potentially even students of him saying well, what's the point of me being there if you don't even rescue the others? He probably has seen this kind of situation a dozen of times by now.
Mr. Yang, Miss Himiko, I will do everything in my power to bring the Express crew back together. No one will be left behind.
So where are we now? Why are we chilling in the bathtub?
You may notice a hint of sweetness in the air. That would be the fragrance of the 7-colored bath salts from Marmorial Palace. A truly splendid journey, if I may say so. With the Era Nova now complete, you have granted the hero the perfect conclusion.
Also, he's not that good of a singer when he's humming.
Losses were a constant on the Flame Chase journey, until your radiant arrival turned the tide. Lord Ravager, Iron Tomb, ha! Mere playthings in the hands of the Trailblazer. The cosmos is safe once more because...
Shush.
Hey, hey, hey! Incoming train broadcast! Attention all passengers! The navigation meeting is about to begin. Make your way to the parlor car. It's time to pick our next stop.
Oh.
Perfect timing. Let's head to the meeting.
Oh. Our Knight really twisted that wish of March 7th. She's only making us play through a dream where everything is happy and shiny.
I'm wide awake and feeling great.
Wouldn't be the first time though that happens to us. Wouldn't be the first time for us too to discover that something is wrong with that.
What's this? Who left this note? Oh, strange. It's like I...
An impulse rushes into your mind, urging you to read the note. What's that with memo? Tamamo, we travel together forever and ever. Your good friend, March 7th.
March. When did she leave this year? I didn't hear a thing. Whatever. I'll go ask her myself. Huh? What? There's a new painting here. All I did was take a bath. How did so many surprises pop up? Better step forward and take a closer look.
This is March 7th actually helping us from inside our night.
I think I found him. Who's there?
Ooh, it's Sunday. It's the harmony.
What's this?
The melody of harmony can be heard, pulling you to the touch and the painting before you. Thank you, Sunday.
Is this the Reverie Hotel? Seriously, what is happening?
Sunny is actually really saving our ass here. I'm not gonna lie.
There you are! What took you so long? Hurry up! The navigation meeting is about to start!
It wasn't a meeting for it called in the parlor room.
Navigation meeting? In Penacony?
Come on over. It's time to choose our next destination. Perfect timing. The meeting's at a standstill. Lushaka or Melistanin? No one can make the call. The vote's split 2 against 2. Everything hinges on your vote now.
What do you mean?
And once again, the passenger is talking nonsense.
Ah, young people. Always full of jokes.
And they can't remember March 7th, huh?
What? Their reactions. What's going on?
Oh, I get it. You want to play a game with us, right? You said you didn't see March. True, she might be hiding somewhere in the lobby.
It's so they can remember her.
The objective of the game is to uncover where she's hiding. You're her closest companion. If anyone can do it, it's you, right?
But why?
Is March 7th playing hide and seek with me?
But why are they not acknowledging her as a member of the Astro Express who can take part in the voting then? Why are we expecting a phone of all things?
Weird. Did I even make a call?
Also, why is a front desk phone sitting there?
Hello? Is that you? I knew you'd call. Missed me, didn't you? Don't worry. We'll see each other very soon. Because the trailblazing journey never really ends, does it?
March.
That's not her. Don't fall for it.
Serenity! Or ma'am, I'm guessing.
This is the Interastral Peace Broadcast. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Okay, you're having a news broadcast again.
A newsflash. The Erudition experimental ground has separated from the entanglement.
I'm guessing speaking about Amphoreus.
The Lord Ravager did not emerge as had anticipated.
Yeah, Iron Tomb, as Sander had anticipated, or like it.
Salvation of Amphoreus was not only thanks to the 12, but also to one crucial...
12 flame chasers, I'm guessing. Peace and frequency interference noise.
It won't be easy. I know. But you've got this.
Wait, so Sunday and Cyrene are working together now to pull us out of this? Maybe knowingly or unknowingly?
Find your way back. Find yourself.
Read visitor logs. Message from an unknown visitor. Visited on Sunday. Visitor's name. Probably Sunday. Guest message. Careful. Listen to voice.
An unsigned guest log. Can you really call that a log?
No.
Wait a second. Why am I looking for March 7th in the guest book?
Friend! Over here.
March 7th isn't here. Faint, fleeting voices are speaking to me. But where are they coming from? I went through something like this before, back in Penacony. Not even Lycus's prison could hold me. I found my way out. Keep it together. I know I can do this.
Capture the streak of pink.
Well done, friend. Just like that time in the Sea of Flowers in the Nether Realm. Match up my colors, okay? Then we can go home together.
You're trying to tamper with the remembrance too. Too bad. You're no match for me.
Did you find her?
No. It's a futile game, isn't it?
In truth, you don't have to go to such lengths to find March 7th.
Because in this memory zone, March is everywhere. We're protecting March 7th's wish. You... You seriously can't sense it? She doesn't want to say goodbye to the trail place. She wants to keep traveling together. Forever and ever. We are her memo sprites. For the sake of her wish, we must give it our all. Finally, the timing is just right. A thrilling damsel in distress rescue. Wait, maybe I got that backwards. That's right, but now I'm in my mem form. Seriously, one mysterious and cute memo sprite is more than enough.
True.
Friend, come with me. We're getting out of here. Why run away? What does it take to make you understand?
Ooh, dude.
Step 1. Stop scaring him already.
They're getting angry.
In this form, I'm way more suited for the memory zone. I'm totally in my element. Grab my hand. Let's hide away in the deepest corner of your memories.
I don't know, I'm crazy.
Lift
I'm
the
calling on you.
curtain of memory and stir up ripples of past reverie.
Where am I?
Space station.
The space station. Where it all began for you. Looks like we made it. What's that?
Silverwolf? Kafka?
Wait, we literally jump back to the moment that this game starts. Where Kafka plants the Stellaron in our chest.
It's your secret. I'm so curious. But I won't peek. Promise. When I first met you, I remember they were there in your memories too.
Here it again, after so long.
You sound really nostalgic. You sound really nostalgic. Want to take a closer look?
Why did you
Go
say it
ahead.
twice?
Think of it as a glimpse into the past. I'll stay right here. I promise not to disturb you.
Cute.
What's this? Memories, from before I woke up?
So, Silverwolf, how long till he wakes?
Hard to say. Maybe a few more minutes.
I find it interesting that you're giving us more context to the scene now at all times of Fangs. Like, why now?
By the way, that part in the script, could this be the right moment?
Yes, looks like we're on the same page. In that case... Listen.
Wait, this is part of Elio's script? How much does Elio know? Jesus.
Remember these words, then forget them. Let them slumber in the depths of your memory until the day they are awakened once more. On that day, your journey will intertwine with the remembrance. In nearly every possibility Elio has foreseen, it leads to a great crisis. You'll face betrayal, lose your way, and seek answers. So before you hear these words, I don't want you to consider this a prophecy. You arrived at this moment because of the decisions you made.
Huh?
I don't know what you'll have endured, or whether you'll still believe in me. But if there's even a trace of doubt in your heart, I hope these words can give you strength. It was a wish of the cosmos that set you in motion. And in the tale where you are the protagonist, the stars themselves will defy the destiny of finality.
Huh.
Mark this number, 4. According to Terminus's prophecy, 4 paths will push the cosmos to its end.
We've already
And
about
on
it.
your journey, you shall encounter them, one by one.
I mean, probably one is the destruction, definitely. The other, the remembrance. The other two, there are a few likely candidates. Potentially the abundance? Maybe. Because we have Ventilia messing with the abundance as a Lord Ravager. Propagation, be it because the Azeroth or like his skin are actually making a lot of a mess for us here and there. So that could be one. Harmony, I doubt. Maybe the erudition? Potentially? Persuasion in a twisted way, but I kinda doubt it. Probably the elation. With aha. That's always a possibility. But other than that, we haven't like messed with that many other paths yet. Or in like a weird twist, they are kind of like hinting at the Trailblazer. It could also be a thing. But like in that philosophical sense, like every journey has to have an end somewhere. Or like every journey has like a destination.
Destruction. Harmony.
Okay.
Nihility.
Ooh, true, nihility. Yeah, of course. I completely forgot about nihility and harmony actually.
And
remembrance. I think that's quite clear by now.
Easy now. Trust what you remember. The fourth path has yet to fully reveal their face. And that's why the journey's worth it. Even in a predetermined script, there's room for us to mold possibilities into shapes we prefer.
Okay, but why is Harmony one? It's kind of hinting like of something that like Sunday is gonna be doing something in the future again. Yeah, and nihility I totally forgot. But that would also imply that Acheron will play a bigger part in the future again. Destruction is clear. Remembrance, yeah.
So listen. Take this guiding principle, then forget it. Let your own will be what expands your journey through life. As in the past, even while achieving so much, you never let go of your pursuit of freedom.
That was so sincere. I might actually tear up a little.
We all live within the script, but adding a little color to the lines has never been forbidden.
Are you going to say more about those branching storylines? Never mind. Best not to tempt fate. Get ready, he's about to wake up.
That's an interesting kind of reveal.
Come back to yourself. Kafka said that when my link to the remembrance deepens, this memory will resurface exactly when it needs to. And an inevitable crisis will surely follow. But even a Stellaron hunter can't fully grasp the trailblazing journey. Just as I thought. It all begins with March 7th, doesn't it? Even if the Express had never arrived at Amphoreus, her secret would have come to light eventually. If that's the case, then there's nothing to fear. Collect yourself and go find Cyrene.
And we're guessing, yeah, it's kind of a thing, like Elio kind of knows what's happening in the future, but he doesn't know like how the individual steps will play out in detail. So I'm guessing the script is like working on the basis, okay, something will happen with March 7th and she will cause a crisis with that stuff. But how this crisis actually will turn out, like the specific details, who knows? If it will awaken a Lord Avenger called Iron Tomb, or if it will all will happen on that journey to Amphoreus, who knows? Maybe it would have happened on a different journey. Maybe with a different Lord Avenger. But in general, the outcome would have been similar. I'm guessing that's what his like prophecies are kind of based on. Is that really gone again?
Rini?
It's a breakthrough! A breakthrough! How could that little pink girl possibly beat us? Little one, you really don't know how to behave, do you? You were meant to stay in those beautiful memories and wait for all the disasters to pass.
Of course, that I'm stronger after telling you. Great.
Oh, triple-faced soul.
Cast your light upon us. Let no darkness remain concealed.
Someday?
Raise your hands high and embrace this boundless light.
Thank you.
This stage really brings back memories.
Yes.
I feel like this is like a freeway tug of war right now with like Arena trying to keep us here and with Sunday and Cyrene on two different ends trying to pull us out.
For you, I suppose it's been a long time, hasn't it? None of this would have been possible without Miss Cyrene. Even while engulfed by Memoria, she fought to stay in contact with the geniuses.
Okay, okay. It's not a freeway, it's a two-way, okay.
Only then, through tuning, was I able to undo the memory zone's effect on you. Step onto the stage first. Ms. March will come for us soon, and she won't be alone. Those memo sprites will follow. We need to prepare early. Only then can we get you out safely, and go back for Cyrene and March 7th. Please, be careful. Amphoreus is being overwhelmed by an unusually violent Memoria tide. I'll do all I can, but even that might not be enough. Black and pink. Two memories twisted together. Time is precious. Let's pick up the pace.
I keep listening to what he has to say, because I think he's like missing stuff.
Yes, Madam Herta. I've made contact with him. Understood. I'll carry out my part as expected.
Quite the dazzling nest you have, little bird of the harmony. Your grasp of Memoria is unexpectedly profound, but playtime's over. This ocean we created according to her wish. This journey that flows on without end. Don't any of you think about interfering with it.
She's coming. Is it me she's after this time? There's no time to regroup. I prepared an alternate escape route. Wake from your slumber and return to reality. Come on. I'll bring you out.
Damn.
Out. Self-righteous pathstrider of the harmony. You think you can do that? Next time, get a memo keeper instead.
Damn.
That was way too close. Good thing I was there to fish you out.
Sunday, are you all right?
Mr. Yang, I couldn't get him out. I'm sorry.
Is it true that March is behind all of this?
Yes. And no. That Pathstrider of Remembrance is identical to March 7th in appearance, but what lies inside? I can't find the right words to describe it just yet.
Can't you come up with an analogy? I thought that was your thing.
I like how she's calling him out.
That, Miss March, feels like a reflection on water. Only not from a calm, clear lake, but from a bottomless abyss. Within her words, I sensed an intense but utterly pure protectiveness.
Protectiveness?
This is only speculation, but after being drawn into Amphoreus, perhaps March 7th experienced... No, she likely foresaw a tragic end.
It kind of plays into the fact that she's also a preservation past writer in like her normal form, and now with Evernight being a remembrance one. So she's twisting her protections in a way that nothing can touch us, so we can at least survive the tragedy, no matter what comes out of it.
It was out of a desire to protect her fellow crewmates that she chose to awaken a power that teeters on the edge of evil.
Well, on the bright side, at least March 7th won't have to face any danger again.
After that battle, I'm afraid I'll no longer be able to join the fight through tuning. So, has Miss Black Swan's progress remained on track?
You don't need to worry. She used your disturbance to mask her movements. Current status? Advancing upstream within the memory zone. I didn't see that coming. The Memo Keeper is pretty courageous, choosing to defy the rules and take matters into her own hands. This means she's chosen to stand against the Garden of Recollection.
Interesting.
Even
I kind of like
so,
this switching now.
I must think long term.
I really like this switching now, and like finally we can actually like see all of the outside members who are actually helping us acting. I really like the switch of perspective. Like primarily Amphoreus has been like primarily focused on us, and even a bit on Dan Heng, but even Dan Heng always had like only like a supportive role to play. But now the perspective's like completely switching. Like now we're like falling more and more into the background, being like the key figure, but we don't really have to primarily act, but it has like to be all of the others acting so we can play out our role. And I feel like I really like the switch of perspective right now.
I wanted to hide in the shadows to avoid direct conflict. But why is it so quiet here? The air is thick with memoria, yet it's so chaotic, like broken memories all mixed together. Memo Snatchers should be swarming into Amphoreus. I was expecting this place to be very lively. So, how did they end up like this?
Because of March 7th intense desire to protect.
No,
even from the other
I'm
Memo
getting
Keepers.
very curious.
I at least understand March 7th's part now, what she's playing, or what Evernight's role is.
An empty shell. The consciousness that maintained this Dharmakaya has disappeared. So efficient. Not a single trace left behind.
And this also explains why this is happening. Like the Memo Snatcher tried to make use of March 7th to get into Amphoreus, but unexpectedly with that, they just put up another firewall for themselves.
Alternatively, she might have sacrificed herself for an even more mysterious purpose. Either way, What exactly made these fanatical believers end up like this? Memory. It is indeed a deep ocean of dangerous allure, where fascinating secrets always hide beneath the waters. I keep getting the feeling that the same thing happened in Penacony.
Get ready. We're about to head off.
Is it really gonna be okay? That world's surrounded by a mass of chaotic material. That white band of light has already foiled our plans multiple times.
Don't worry. After the pink girl from the Astral Express broke into Amphoreus, that obstructive force preventing the garden from entry disappeared. That's the trailblazing nameless for ya. A huge help.
What are you so happy for? Aren't things gonna get messier with more irrelevant people turning up? What if those trailblazers find the Seed of Remembrance before we do?
Then we'll just steal it back. Simple.
You're not in a position to steal it back right now, though.
By the way, there's a messenger and a memo keeper on that express. We don't know where they stand on this matter. So make sure they don't notice you when you make your move.
A messenger? What are you referring to with the messenger? Sunday? Maybe?
You folks are truly everywhere. These memo snatchers are different from the previous husks. These ones seem to have had contact with him.
We'll introduce ourselves to gain your trust. We are the Garden of Recollection. You should be very familiar with that name by now.
This memory ends so abruptly, as if a shapeless hand snuffed out its candlelight. It appears the secrets ahead are even murkier than I imagined.
There's a lot of them.
What a bizarre sight.
It's spinning out of control! Everything's out of control! Why did no one tell us? That girl is the Memo Keeper's nemesis!
Is she talking about March 7th?
That Evernight, those black memo sprites, they swallowed everything! Those who came here first, all drowned. Not even a trace of their consciousness was left behind! I wish I'd never come here. I don't want anything to do with Amphoreus anymore. Please! I'm begging you! Don't come near me! No! No!
You've involved too many innocent people just to obtain the memory of an eon's fall. You deserve this.
Savage, okay.
But I'm not here to blame you. That entity you call Evernight. Tell me everything you know about her. We may yet bring a glimmer of hope for those who are still alive in there.
Eden, a blessed insight!
Huh?
So that's what happened. We were tricked. We are the sacrifice the garden used us. The pure child of Anasrava abandoned us.
What does that even mean?
She just wants to find her lost sisters. Find them, kill them, reclaim them. If a new life is to be born, its seed has to be dead. Dead, 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 dead. Dead, 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 dead. Dead, 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 dead.
I can finally understand your fears now. Thank you for the information. It was very valuable. I'll take your remaining consciousness out of here as a gesture of thanks. It'll serve as both protection and a punishment. You'll reunite with your peers in a genius's mirror, where you can reflect long and hard on your past actions. Well, provided that
You managed to even get out of here.
I can survive my encounter with her.
Mm-hmm. You're in a dangerous place, Black Swan. Well, and it was stopping Sunday, Irene, who remained in Tamo's memory world, made a discovery.
These little critters look scary, but they're not so tough to handle after all. Though the surging Memoria tide swept my friend away, I must return to his side before Miss Evernight succeeds. Another one of these stealth missions, huh? Help me out here, friends in our world.
We'll help you.
A scorching and dangerous aura. This power shares the same origin as Feinen.
What were they called? They are from the Abyss Legion? I think that's what they were called.
And then there's that enigmatic, bottomless aura that seems to jolt awake at midnight. Must be Miss Evernight. Better steer clear of her. There's a beam of light over there. Full of energy, yet uncontrollable. More familiar than the others. As if it's coming from someone close by. Could it be... my friend? Maybe it's the Stellaron he mentioned.
I just wanted to say, this looks a bit like how the Stellaron has been depicted so far.
Memories of the Stellaron are flowing deep within the Memoria tide. Let's go there to find my friend. Jeez, so many little ones gathered here. Did you know I was coming? You're being a bit too enthusiastic, aren't you? Thankfully, his presence hasn't weakened. I feel like I'm getting a bit closer.
It's much same as camera we took with us, I think.
Huh? They're guarding something. Is that my friend's photo stone? What's it doing here?
It's actually Marsh, so...
These memo sprites are completely still. It's as if they're drawn to this thing. This is an even cuter memo sprite. No wonder the photo stone can't store more memories. Have you been hiding in there all along?
Ah! March 7th consciousness, I'm guessing.
Find my travel companions.
What? How could that mean?
My companions.
Are you March 7th?
She's still in there. And that gives us an opportunity.
The sky is burning. And the streets are empty. It's just like how things were last time. How long can the encryption key you wrote for me last, Mr. Screwlow?
That is difficult to project. Logic. It is currently unclear how the unknown variable, Miss March, conducts her interference. Please rest assured that I will extract you on time before the encryption key expires.
But that means I will no longer be able to hack in via the same method. I only have one chance.
The maze of the remembrance is starting to change. I cannot remain your guide on your path forward. That is why we had to form a temporary alliance with our former enemy.
I express my utmost respect
Of
for
course.
your courage to personally face such dangers.
Of course we have to play along with Lygus again now. Ugh, why? We're just able to shut him down for a bit. And now we have to work with him. Jesus.
Lygus?
Your enmities, well within my calculations.
Allow me to reiterate that Lord Anaxagoras now has a firm grasp on your crucial weakness.
Oh.
If you still plot to harm the Nameless, then you will find that the Society's previous warnings were not empty threats.
At least we have leverage against him now. Thank you.
I understand. I'll only do what needs to be done.
Ja, muss noch den News bei dann.
I never imagined that I'd one day walk alongside a genius who offered himself to the destruction.
My stance has never changed. The erudition's ruin is inevitable. But before that, I'd be very willing to witness the reunion of the Nameless and to escort you on your way home.
Because as soon as we are gone, you won't have to fear any other interferences anymore. Yeah, right. So it also helps him out, you know.
More like her appearance completely interrupted your plans, even forcing you to seek out collaboration. I'll remember that.
Your words are as sharp as ever. But remember, happenstance is the only true constant in the universe. The demise of the progenitor of all dragons is a testament to that.
Oh, referencing Lang.
Come with me. I am honored to guide a scion of permanence.
I find it interesting how in in the two story chapters that are paralleling each other inside of Honkai Backward and Honkai Star Rail, the Scion of Permanence plays a critical role in it. You have Nahalab in Honkai Backward, who gave her power to Coralie, and we have Dan Heng, who's actually always been at least under the influence of the Scion of Permanence, who has always been connected to that in some way.
You created this wasteland before us with your own hands.
Such sights are no longer able to stir anything in my heart.
Ha! Are you saying that once upon a time you were actually moved by...
Oh, I got off the dialogue. Didn't want that.
These memo sprites. Is it her?
The mimetic entities of the Remembrance are everywhere. That lady wove a giant web in my blind spot. She hacked and infected the Time Titan, converting the built-up data of Amphoreus into puppets of the Memory Zone.
Sounds like you two have quite the history already.
Any variables that desire to influence the experiment deserve my attention.
But you never mentioned her before. Could even a genius of the erudition get his brains hacked?
Lord Dan Heng, I'm simply stating a fact. That lady is also a threat to you. A threat that you cannot afford to ignore. She snuffed out the Remembrance without any effort and left nothing behind. Her actions were so determined, as if she had an unquenchable hatred against that path.
Ah,
Contradictions are often the keys to the truth. Lady March 7th's past is a bottomless darkness.
And? Do you expect me to join forces with you because of that? All I need to know is that she has something to do with March 7th's past.
Fine. I am only giving you a possibility for you to ponder. The choice is still in your hands. A heavy past is like an everlasting night. As to what kinds of sins lurk within, you should know that better than I do, former Vidyadhara High Elder.
Yes, I indeed know how to face the past. Better than you do. First, genius.
I have no intention of refuting that. Let us keep going, Lord Dan Hong.
I find it actually great. It's actually quite interesting, actually. Why are they spinning there?
I didn't think there were still some that got away.
Explain.
They are thieves from the garden. They have long coveted this world, but it always been kept out.
Oh, so it's actually some Mama Central has actually made it in.
They finally got a chance thanks to your efforts. Unfortunately, they ran into Miss March and their consciousnesses were plucked out one by one, reducing them to mere husks. Those who were lucky enough to escape her drowned in the black tide, becoming these twisted figures.
Yeah, I'm not sure what is better, being drowned in the black tide or being assimilated by March 7th.
But they look very different from the usual black tide creatures.
The reason has to do with our destination. Let us deal with the threats before us first. Then I'll reveal the answer to you.
You really have no intention of fighting, do you?
I mean, you lost against us.
I have no grounds to assist you. Besides, the geniuses are still keeping a close eye on me. I would hate for anything I do to be misconstrued as provocation against you.
Never mind. Let me clear the way.
Trust me, we can do anything!
Don't worry, night falls. Good night.
Mimi! Mimi!
Danger approaches. Wilt here.
I'm on it.
Mimi! Have some sunshine!
Till we meet again. Stop messing around. Have some fun. Rise and shine. Embrace a new life.
What splendid spearmanship. Truly remarkable.
I find it kind of Interesting irony that I'm using a complete remembrance party for this, but hey.
Let's get back on our previous topic.
These memo snatchers attempted to infiltrate the breeding ground of the Black Tide to steal Iron Tomb's memories.
That was a stupid idea.
That sounds like a surefire way of destroying themselves.
Well, our views differ on that. They had a chance to reach the truth precisely because they did not fear death. That futile world-bearer turned himself into a seal in this cycle, attempting to suppress the Black Tide's spread. His golden blood soaked into the ocean tides and covered the earth, etching the scar of destruction into this world. And that scar shall point the way forward for you. Erudition, destruction, remembrance. When the three paths cross once again, Amphoreus shall face a most magnificent end.
Cloud.
I have witnessed 30 million futile ends atop this cliff. You may not agree with me, but I've always believed that this number has made me the person who understands Kozlana the most. This is also where he decapitated me on that day and pointed his sword at the Eon of Destruction.
Oh, where we got that cool anime cutscene of him like fighting. I really loved that cutscene. That one was really cool.
He suffered a tragic defeat, but also achieved a legendary deed. A drop of burning golden blood. The blood that will cleanse the world. Dripped from the god's wound.
Nanook? Fiden managed to hurt them?
Yes. It melded into Kozlana's body, becoming the destruction's final blessing. If you wish to dispel the fog and find that March 7th, then go and awaken his fury.
Wait, so Finon is still actually playing a role in
She
this?
hides in the crevices of time, in the most concealed corner of Amphoreus. Only the most ferocious will can break through the memory zone and illuminate her footsteps. Just like how the blazing sun can only rise at the end of the Evernight.
How do I know this won't be another trick of yours?
I have nothing to gain from helping you two work together. But in this cycle, Kozlana never answered my calls. Perhaps his mind has already eroded away. Or perhaps he is still awake, still fighting the whispers of the Black Tide. Deep down, I only wish that you and the esteemed Trailblazer could bring me an answer.
I want to see Finon. Give me. Finon was really badass.
Is there really no other way? How long has it been for you? Kozlana. Finon. I'm back. What?
The moment you took the world upon your shoulders without hesitation, you lost the chance to ever be yourself.
Duty does not drive you to wield your blade, but hate. Behind that hatred, you seem to desire the destruction of the self.
Losses are a constant on the Flame Chase journey. What you stand to lose weighs far heavier than life itself.
It is because you suffer that you are so much stronger than any ordinary person.
Partner. And Dan Heng.
You still remember us?
Those two names are like brands.
Then I'll tell you that those two names only appeared for a blink of an eye in your long journey. But we once fought together to protect this holy city beneath our feet. And we witnessed each other's resolve at this very cliff.
I have forgotten everything except the belief I had when I set off. Even this body is as alien to me as your words. All I know is that I must imprison the destruction that swallows all.
What if I tell you that we're here for the same thing? Look at what this world has become. You know what it's waiting for. Even if you've forgotten everything, I still believe that you'll make the right choice, like you did in the past.
When have we ever had a choice? When were we ever masters of this world's fate? Even though I shoulder the dreams of millions of lives, I could only forge the destruction's evil will.
No.
Everyone I know is dead. And the world I dared to save has been torn to pieces. So, be gone. This body never existed to carry out deliverance.
There's no need to be so serious. Sorry, I had a really long nap and all the bad memories woke up first.
Oh.
Long time no see, partner.
Well, it was only a very brief farewell for me.
We once walked side by side and trusted each other to watch our backs. That memory will never fade away, even if all else does. And because it was so precious and hidden so deep in my heart, it needed more time to wake up. Trailblazing? What an interesting concept. Surely on your worlds, that is also a titan revered by the masses. There is no need to further confirm your resolve. Today, we inherit the duty of the gods, safeguarding the inhabitants of Amphoreus. Stand with me, and become heroes! Did you hear that? Heroes! I have never forgotten the weight of that word.
Even though I am no longer a hero. And the only thing remaining in me is the boundless flames of wrath.
I like this theme, it's just playing in the background. Because honest, or like finance theme is so nice.
But lighting a fire can also illuminate the path ahead.
Everyone I know is dead. And the world I dared to save has been torn to pieces.
But there is still a group of heroes that I know. And they will bring the true tomorrow to Amphoreus.
This body never existed to carry out deliverance. It only ever burned for world-bearing. So, I'm going to head towards tomorrow first. Don't make me wait too long, Donna. Partner.
Deal.
What if we were born from the destruction? There is no need to question your heart. No need to crave victory. If I am born to be a vessel of sin, then I shall roar at evil and trailblaze a dawn for future generations to come. Let us go to the other side of the night. Dawn is there, and the blazing sun, destined to rise.
It won't be too long before our paths cross again.
And all finance carried a while away.
There is a ruckus coming from the Grove of Epiphany. It is time for you to set out, my lord. I have another notice for you. In this cycle, an eccentric demigod deviated from their flame-chased destiny.
Huh.
In a history known by none, Terravox, the Earth, fell. This matter has remained extremely mysterious, contradicting the extrapolations of 30 million cycles. I have reasons to suspect it also has something to do with Lady March 7th.
So the reason is that you barely heard anything about Terrorwalks was Evernights meddling ever since from the start. Okay. I also already know from what I've seen that Dan Heng will gain Terrorrox's authority.
As of now, clues that yield no conclusions are not important. Finan already pointed me in the right direction. Open the way.
So I send Dan Heng into the Examith.
Lord Dan Heng is gone. You can now speak your mind, Lord Anaxagoras.
Thanks for the honor. And here I thought you weren't ever going to acknowledge your old friend. The Inspiration Circus recorded that you have led me up Dawn Cloud countless times. And the last time was right in the previous cycle. Oh, and Kefali even lowered their hand to welcome.
Surely you didn't move into my head to browse such trivial content. But if that's the case, I wouldn't mind recalling some fun Dromus trivia for your pleasure.
Yeah, no need.
You seem pretty relaxed.
Indeed. The experiment's variable will be eliminated by my enemy's very hands. A beautiful way to kill two birds with one stone, isn't it? You know very well that everything I said about that Remembrance Pathstrider was true. Both my hypothesis regarding her identity and my recommendations to Lord Dan Heng.
Yes, I know. You haven't told a single lie so far. But I noticed your thoughts would generate a curious ripple whenever you mentioned her. It's almost like you were deliberately trying to hide something into the depths of your brain.
Since you're talking in such a blunt way, I'm assuming you haven't actually found any concrete evidence.
That is correct. Thanks to that mechanical body, you can control the boundaries of your thoughts, opting to only show partial truths. Pity that I still managed to grasp a shiver of fear that escaped your control, and I traced it upstream to discover one single word. Lycurgus, tell me.
I also love this role Nexus is playing right now. It's so fitting for him.
What is the Demi-Urge?
Oh. Demiurge is a word with quite a big of meaning, and I'm not quite sure what it all is. So for it's used in like many different properties. You know, I really love NX Sega's Wall, who is like actually now the one who has like kind of a bit of control about Lycus, or at least can hold him back. He like literally has him like at his balls, so you could say. I really like that fact. It's really funny, bro.
The grove. Even the branches and leaves of the sacred tree have been dyed gold. Finan gave his all for him. Now that the destruction has quelled the Memoria tide, it's time for me to go deeper into the grove.
What's a Chimera doing here?
Who's there?
Cartonos? Oh no, it's not quite Cartonos. Let me actually do a short bathroom break here, and we'll definitely go deeper into the grove after that. Be right back. And I'm back. And also I got told that I only have like 2 more hours left to stream for now. So let's see how far we can get in like the next 2 hours. Even though I wanted to stream until I'm finished the story part, but let's see, maybe finish it, maybe we don't, but considering how long the previous story patches have been, we won't finish it in 2 hours.
That fiery blaze engulfed the grove and woke all creatures from their slumber. And you, visitor from beyond the sky, you have no intention of listening to the cries of the earth.
You are...
Are you surprised? Demigods with golden blood are not solely limited to Kefali's children. Is it not natural that the offspring of Georios would take on their duty? I am Terravox, Avatar of the Earth, divine protector of the myriad living beings.
What a coincidence. I was just told by someone to watch out for you. Answer me. Why would the Dromus King of the Legends, the demigod who should have fallen, appear in humanoid form?
You already know the answer. Is the Transmutation Arcanum not precisely your specialty, descendant of the Permanence?
How do you know about... was it March 7th?
Exactly. Thanks to her, I was able to escape into the Memoria Tide and disappear from the world's memories.
So you didn't die. Your fall was just a lie. You cast aside your duty as a flame chaser and joined her. Why?
To survive. For a Dromus, life is no more than existence. The birds and beasts of this world have struggled to survive since time immemorial. Yet unlike humans, they are unable to live on in the World-Bearer's memories.
Huh.
But Evernight is the master of remembrance, and I saw your story in the Veil of Evernight.
Vidyadhara, the permanence, dragon transmutation, resurrect, Shang.
The path you chose to survive will lead to your death, demigod.
And what of it? This body is soaked in filthy golden blood.
Interesting that Terrorock is like the only flame chaser who is actually not playing along with the whole flame chasing stuff.
The earth is hungry, and only the permanence can satisfy it.
Very interesting indeed. Didn't expect that.
This madness seems exactly like Mara struck.
Ah. True. It really gives a Mara Struck vibe.
Destroy the skies. Me.
Don't worry. Night falls. Good night.
Me.
You two will head to the Nether Realm. Wilt here.
Cloud Knights? How is that possible?
Hey, don't tell me this is also the reason why we can't, like, don't get in contact, can't get into contact with the Lord Phil.
It's endless. Has the Memoria Tide returned?
The fires of abomination reignite. Why not join that water-mirrored moon and be fully embodied?
Who's talking to us?
Is this some disordered memory?
The mists of the past shall drift away.
What?
Scatter, fade, turn to foam. Do you not remember me?
Danfang.
After all, I am the heavy burden you must bear. How could I be so easily forsaken?
Danfang? Is this another Memo Snatcher trick?
Vidyadhara are supposed to forget the past during hatching rebirth. But the Preceptors interfered back then and allowed me to remain deep in your consciousness. If you do not wish to use that bloodstained name, you may call me Obliviated Memory.
That's not necessary. Though we've long parted ways, I won't ever forget you.
So, who is that giant?
That is Amphoreus' Earth demigod. He should be on our side, but he was led astray and intends to seize the power of dragon transmutation.
The dragon descends upon the earth, and all beings look to it in reverence. You and I know that all life in the universe covets permanence.
Are you trying to say I'll end up like you?
One day you will. And as I see it, that day won't be far from the end of this journey.
Let's move on to another topic. I have no intention of passing judgment on Dan Feng, and I have even less desire to become entangled with him again. I only have one concern right now. Bringing my companions back safely.
Also, one thing I'm honestly noticing now that I'm actually looking at this model more like in more detail. What's up with those two sivers on his neck? Did stop right above his chest. Like these two zippers do not serve any purpose.
You can either help me deal with these abominations, or return to the shadows of memory. Dan Feng.
All right. The filthy remnants of the Memoria Tide still run rampant. Let me accompany you through these rooms. You could use the help. And presumably, that giant who craves the power of dragons won't just let things rest.
Do as you please. I'm moving ahead.
Or this is fully using the imbibatory name
Speaking
model,
of Terravox, his aggression just now was probably some distraction.
His madness is plain as day.
I agree.
It's actually like drummers and everything chilling all over.
Make sure you keep it safe.
I'm guessing this comes, I guess, a completely new area. Curious.
Phew! It's all good now. Yanis's blessing is full, and the hidden passage can be used again.
No. The Imperator's legions can launch a surprise attack from the grove. Who knows if Terravox will be able to succeed? Huh? Who is this warrior?
Lady Tribios, I am Dan Heng, the Trailblazer's companion.
Dan Heng? Nice to meet you. I didn't realize Little Gray had more companions in addition to Little Cyrene.
There is no need to elaborate further. They are merely a collection of your memories, just like me.
No. If they were my memories, they would recognize me.
True.
Dan Heng? Even though we don't know you, we'll still ask you to get somewhere safe. A terrible battle is about to break out here.
Iceland's, Tux Gladiorum, is not far ahead. The evacuation efforts are almost over, so go now, or it might be too late.
Iceland's. I see. In that case, I'll go look for her now. Thank you.
No problem. We need to go deliver some messages, so we'll be off. Please, take care, Dan Heng.
Memories crazed ramblings. What do you think?
It's too early to reach a conclusion, but this memory is most definitely not mine.
There are two possibilities. This memory either belongs to Terravox, or it belongs to him.
Probably to us.
The person you're desperately looking for. But the probability of the latter is very low. You should know better than I do. After that final battle, even the first genius couldn't determine where he went.
Correct. But the conversation I just had gave me an idea.
Yeah, but this whole place has been rebuilt from our memories.
Let's forget Evernight for now. In the Vortex of Genesis, there was someone else who went missing along with him. I still have a chance to make contact with her. And the way I'll do it is right here in the grove.
Zarini. Because they mentioned Zarini.
No! Stay back! Cursed beast!
I've seen puzzles like this in books.
There's not a single sign of movement here. That was probably just the echoes of the Memoria Tide.
Make sure you keep it safe.
Still find use of cow emojis for those are funny. Because some of them just also look really silly. Hey, look who it is! It's the water splashing poser. I don't think I'd catch you here.
Are you the spirit thief? Bartolos?
And follow the Titan of Trickery. You can't get past this.
See. Thank you for the advice. My Cloud Hymn magic will take it from here.
Save your energy for more important stuff. Just a piece of cake. Leave it to yours truly. So because of the crazy lady with pink hair and red eyes, in order to stop her from monitoring me, I see it my wise. There are plenty of ways to get through here. It's time for me to show you what I can do. Okay. So the trigger as the Bartholus is helping us out again. Bartholus POV. Control the edge there is Spirit Thief Bartholus to complete challenge missions. Use the directional buttons to control the Spirit Thief flight and use the descendant buttons to just adjust the flight height. Use the end to control button. The end control button to exit Spirit Thief control. Spirit Thief Bartholus can devour treasures and get close to a treasure and press the devour button to instantly receive rewards. Food bubbles and digestive enzymes. So are there like any more treasure chests I can get here? Yeah, there's one. I feel like this makes it easier. So I can shoot this. Can reach a bubble attacks. Hold down to the attack button. Continues to fire bubble shoots at the current target. Consumes bubble energy. Continue to attack the bubble house. To braid. Obtain bubble orbs. More to replenish energy. Target's power makes enemies unable to attack buffaloes. Firing a certain number of bubble shots can defeat enemies. Okay. But I could... No, I can't unseal this one. Another triggers here? No. And now I can use this.
We're here. Now, it's time to awaken the person we're looking for.
A pool of spirit water. I see. You plan to resonate with the waters of this world.
So he wants to go after Hesilians and not Serene. Okay.
Compared to the currents of my home, the waters of Amphoreus are rather untamed. Subduing the waters wasn't easy, but I've gotten the hang of it now. Under the raucous steps of their frenzied dance, the roar of celebration calls forth the spirit water's memories.
How incredible. There are still survivors in Amphoreus. And this one even knows how to use the arts of water.
Very good. It's nice to meet the ocean demigod, Lady Hyacinth.
A green dragonfish. Are you Dan Hung? I hope I've remembered your name correctly. Scale Gorge Waterscape is your home, isn't it? In Greyfry's memories, I saw you two standing side by side.
That's fortunate. It means I won't have to introduce myself. I can get straight to the point. Tell me, where are Evernight and him?
The stranger snatched away the deliverer right before my eyes. I commanded the waters to surge after them, but layered cliffs blocked the water's current. You must be careful. Earth has abandoned the Flame Chase mission. Though Terravox still lives, they are not an ally of the Trailblaze.
That's no surprise. I've already exchanged blows with that mad demigod.
I didn't think the worst would still come to pass.
He also intends to get his hands on a dangerous power. As his comrade in arms, do you know what his goal is?
Terravox has only ever cared for life born from this soil. If they covet powers from beyond the sky, I suppose it's out of the same care. Even so, their behavior is far too unusual.
I presume they wouldn't have made such a drastic and irreversible decision if they had not exhausted all other means. But embracing the permanence may result in even more misfortune.
While I admire that demigod's willpower, my position has not changed. It seems that if I want to find Evernight, I will have to confront Earth. Since my opponent has already turned into a vicious beast, what I do won't weigh on my conscience.
Then allow my specter to accompany you, Lord Dan Hung. As the demigod who witnessed the end of this world, at least let me sing an elegy for my last comrade.
That doesn't sound like something you would normally say. Huh? What I do won't weigh on my conscience. I can certainly guess what you mean by that.
I will never hesitate for my companions. I am a nameless. And what I'm going to do is defend all the hopes that are on the verge of fading away.
Then I misspoke. That is exactly how the guard of the Astral Express should act.
If you please, Lady High Sealands.
Hold on to this current, for it still carries the warmth of Greyfry. Hopefully, it will lead us to the depths where our companion is hidden.
Huh. Why do directions we've done fun quite interesting right now.
Electra, is that you?
Who's that?
You're right on time. Let the ocean sink into the Memoria tide and become part of the sacrifice to resurrect the Earth.
You mirror us, join us from permanence, gain eternal life.
Join us. You are me. Are us.
From permanence, gain eternal life.
Yeah, don't use the voice of the others for this, please. Thank you very much. Oh, I locked myself out. Okay, that's how I do it. They're just ignoring me. Finally interesting.
Rouse yourself.
Ooh.
Into the forge.
Match as one.
That's cool.
Do not run from your fate. Use the permanence to fill the earth.
The Kyadara might not even be considered people if we did not resort to beastly actions.
Why did Dunfeng choose me all those years ago?
Huh.
Long scion, fall into oblivion!
The Memoria tide surges violently. Hold on, and don't let your focus be swept away.
I'll try. So many upgrades.
The whole grove is shaking.
Of 5 people, 3 must pay a price. You are one of them.
I hit them? Guess not.
I choose you.
Have some sunshine. Mavis, dispel the gloom, restore the sky.
I shall remember this month.
Me.
Wiltier, embrace a new life.
Till we meet again.
May death protect us!
Bye-bye.
Is it over?
It seems so. These phantoms that are haunting you are indeed here to bring you to your demise.
It's unusually quiet here compared to before.
Don't let your guard down. The Memoria tide has become even more violent.
Is that?
This looks like Jing Liu Blade and... I'm forgetting the name right now. Jing Yuan. This area looks quite cool, even though it's been like destroyed by Finon.
This is an interesting looking wine jar. Was it Bai Hung who brought it?
It's a specialty from Thalassa that she brought and left here just for this gathering.
But she herself didn't come?
Make sure you keep it safe.
Your mind retains far more of the past than I had imagined.
I've seen this farewell more than once in my dreams.
The previous life is just an immersia to a newly born Vidyadhara. You know rationally that these are your memories, but it doesn't feel like you experienced them yourself. I use dragon transmutation for selfish reasons, and close friends turn to enemies. You probably want to ask me if it was worth it.
The Military Affairs Office is placing more importance on the Yuchue's battle this time. And the Yaoqing called her back for a patrol mission.
Some people are born with adventure in their blood and can't stop for even a moment. No matter, I'll drink her portion for her.
We're already toasting. Why don't we wait for Dunfeng?
As always, the High Elder has endless meetings with the Preceptors that he can't get away from. Let's not wait on him. Isn't this just water?
Ah. Actually good to see how Blade actually looked like before.
I'll relay her exact words. It is a mistake to drink too much before a battle, so I'll leave a jar of spring water from Thalassa's Crystal Palace. She said that wine only has flavor after a triumphant return.
Why didn't you say so earlier?
I didn't want to go along with her, but she insisted on seeing your expression after your first sip.
Any gift from a friend, whether it is water or wine, is rich in flavor all the same.
I see you still speak as if every sentence must add something of profound value.
Yep, that's genuine for you.
I see you still speak as if every sentence must add something of profound value.
Ah, you're just in time. The punishment for making us all wait should be 3 cups of wine.
Spare me, please. I've already suffered enough next to the ancient sea. I've convinced the Preceptors. Vidyadhara Cloudhymn Magi will join the battle on the front lines, and our armies will fight side by side.
It seems like you can now carry out your plan for dealing with the Kitu Mirage, Jingyuan.
Thank you for standing your ground against the dissenters, Dunfeng.
I never thought those Preceptors would ever relent. After all of this, countless Vidyadhara will lose their lives, with no chance at a molting rebirth. We all understand this, but the Vidyadhara cannot become a part of the Alliance's destiny if we do not share in its joys and sorrows. We would only be bystanders to everyone else's suffering.
That is something we all understand as well. That is also why we've gathered here. Come, raise your cups. This toast is not for bidding farewell to each other.
Find it interesting how we like have this whole sideboard of damn past again.
But for honoring the soldiers who will not return. For honoring our companions.
I'm not gonna lie, Amphoreus is a good set piece for it, with all of like the whole Remembrance Memoria stuff putting into the equation right now. It actually fits.
Apologies. My reckless plan must have put a lot of pressure on you.
Nonsense. If our positions were flipped, you'd support me no matter how reckless my plan was. Right?
Of course. But let's try not to be too reckless.
Well, he was quite reckless.
When you make a decision like this, people will always ask, was it worth it? And you will also forever question yourself. Do you know how you will answer that question?
I won't answer it. I will prove it.
That's right. My sword is my answer.
Thank you, Dunfeng. Thank you, Jingyuan. Oh, thank you, Jingliu. And thank you, Baiheng, wherever you've run off to.
Ridiculous. How did you get drunk from spring water?
I'm just full of joy.
It feels like I've just forged a divine weapon with masterful craftsmanship. I'd rather leave this world in a blaze than live until the end of time. That's what I always firmly believed in the past. But I never truly felt like I was alive until I met all of you. Now, I wish more than anything that I could just live a bit longer. No, pretend I didn't say that.
Huh.
It's over.
And you know exactly what happened to these 5 afterward. So, can you understand it now? After both he and March 7th have left you.
He would do anything for his
Losing
companions.
a dear friend with whom you've shared so much can never be considered a victory. It's a failure that torments you for the rest of your life. I could never accept that kind of fate.
So you made a decision.
I was the one who used the transmutation arcanum. I was the one who swore to bring Bai Hong back to life. And the one who brought everything past the point of no return. That was also me.
Do you have any regrets, Danfeng?
Even if I could reverse time, I would not choose differently. And if it had been Jing Liu, Jing Yuan, or even Ying Xing who died in battle, I'd still choose to do the same thing. Because only I could make that choice and protect all of this. Now, for the sake of your companions, for the sake of those 2 who walk alongside you, how much are you willing to sacrifice, Dan Hong?
Everything.
Your answer does not surprise me.
They are more than just my companions. They are the path I took that led me to where I am now. So they will also be beacons for when I am lost, leading me to the future until my next reincarnation.
Then let me see how you'll carry out your convictions.
Let's leave this place and go settle things with that mad demigod.
Quite cool interaction, not gonna lie. And it actually like helps us understand like Dan Feng's motive in all of this.
Make sure you keep...
Could have walked here normally, but hey, it's faster. Let's do like this.
I've learned something. I want to make something with it. But what to make?
So many bugs on the way.
Memories intersect. Another
I see the destination that the destruction points to.
golden blood is gurgling out. It's almost like a heart that has burst open.
Follow the current and calm its frenzied pulse.
As expected, someone's been waiting for us.
It's you.
They are here. A scion of permanence. And your old comrade in arms. Terravox, my old friend. Indulge yourself. Let this Memoria tide swallow everything.
Be prepared for the worst, Lord Dunhung. This mountain dweller must not be underestimated. Giacles the Mountain Breaker. Earth's Dromus Rider. It's been a while.
Mountain Breaker? He's not Terravox?
Only the one who wrote them in.
I remember you, little fish, and your despicable master.
Cerritos unspeakable.
I didn't think you were still alive.
Death is just a return to the earth for mountain dwellers, thanks to Evernight's gift. I was able to come back to the mortal realm and keep watch over my dear friend, the Earth demigod who was sacrificed to the flame chase plot in vain. Long Scion, you are the most important offering in this ritual sacrifice. No matter how strong your will is, it will eventually be swallowed by the Memoria tide. When that time comes, you and the powers you bear will serve us. We will use the permanence to awaken the fallen giant dragon and give the earth an everlasting body.
I see. So you pretended to be Terravox in order to lead us here into a trap.
If it weren't for the Imperator's tricks, the name Terravox would be shared between us anyway.
Huh.
They made the right choice for Amphoreus' tomorrow.
But the tomorrow you speak of only ever had a place for humans. What, my old friend? I will once again start a fire that burns away the chains that shackle us!
Why don't you leave this to me, Lord Dunhung? Use that hidden passage to reach the opposite shore. Perhaps Greyfry's there, deeper inside.
No. I will stay here. Mountain Breaker, hero of the mountain dwellers. If I do not stay here and triumph over him, he will die an ugly death in delusions of the permanence. That should not be his destiny. And for the vicious beast that insists on obstructing the Astral Express and threatening the fate of the world. We've stood on the precipice countless times along this journey, forced to make difficult choices in the face of disaster. But this time, it's my turn to put some pressure on this world.
This feeling. This scene. All too similar.
Life is not as you wish.
Don't be rash.
Not again. Have some fun. Rise and shine.
Embrace a new life.
Have some sunshine. Mavis, dispel the gloom. Restore the sky.
I shall remember this one.
It should be done easily.
May death protect us!
Oh yeah, that very easily.
It's time to stop struggling, Geocles. Go to your death with dignity.
Before that, tell me, what kind of deal did you make with Evernight? How was the Great Mountain Breaker reduced to this?
That's...
Leave it to me. I'll recount the Earth's heaviest past and sever its deepest delusion.
Terravox? Is that you?
Oh. You're definitely not looking like the more cute pink or like purple traumas.
Your body has become so frail.
Even mountain ranges grow old and eventually die.
But I can hear the sound of blood still surging through your veins, fast and strong.
I suppose you are the true Earth demigod.
I am near my end, and the demigod title means nothing to me now. The being who stands here now is just the former comrade of the Mountain Breaker, and the traitor who abandoned him.
Traitor?
Terravox was once a member of Geocles' Dromus Legion. This force was famous for its skilled riders and their brave Dromuses. Terravox himself was the Dromus King, the giant dragon who swore their life to the Mountain Breaker. In the battle against Georios, the Imperator could not surmount this mountain, and thus had to break it from the inside. Terravox's betrayal was key to the Flame Chase Army's victory.
The age of the gods was coming to an end. Living beings had adapted to the changes amidst the rifts of the earth, and now they had to learn to survive in the crevices of the epics. Someone had to watch over the earth, so I agreed to a deal. I would take the Titan's divine authority and sink into the cliffs, using my flesh and blood forged of stone to mend the land. But there was one betrayal I could never forget. The Mountain Breaker refused to believe that was my choice, even till his dying breath. Faced with having to surrender to the Imperator, he chose to die instead.
So this is why you decided to conspire with Evernight.
Time's strange visitor appeared before me. The great power from beyond the sky, called the Remembrance. It's incredible. Geocles was able to be reborn as a memo sprite. He mumbled about the times we fought side by side. Just like how all the lives this body carries speak to me. Evernight did not ask for much in return. She only wished for me to use the divine authority of Earth to hide her tracks.
Which we now uncover to find on with the help of the power of destruction.
Since you're being so candid, does this mean you've given up resisting?
Resistance. For a beast on the brink of death, what is the point of resistance?
I see. 1,000 years have passed, and your mind has long since been shattered.
This frail body bears the weight of all those I've betrayed. And now, my only wish is to rest with them in the unchanging past. Go, long Scion. That fiery blaze has already burned through Earth's protection, revealing the secrets underneath. The deepest depths in Amphoreus, the great tomb where all the past is buried. The one you seek, Evernight, walked out of that place. Before her arrival, no one knew of its existence.
Interesting.
In other words, that is the place where Evernight came into being.
And it is also where she is now.
You sank willingly into the past, and now your memories have turned into this form. Was it worth it?
At least I still remember. As long as I never forget, they will live on.
Primitive and animalistic. I understand these instincts. Have you ever regretted anything?
The Earth is not a lonely island in the middle of the ocean. It is the sum of all the living things that stand on it. I have never regretted defending the creatures of this world.
Then, a final question. Terravox, after all of this, how much are you willing to sacrifice for the power of the permanence?
Everything. My journey up to here has allowed me to fully understand my destiny. No matter how I struggle, the Earth will never be able to reach the stars. But my compatriots deserve to continue their struggle. At the end of my life, I want to make one last effort to give them a chance to move on to the future. Even if it is a future I am not able to witness.
I understand. Then, join me in rebelling against this unjust fate once more. Even if the world collapses, the Earth must remain unshaken. Give me the core flame that burns within you, and allow this immortal body of the permanence to bear the furnace of life for you.
Long Scion, are you willing to bring
I won't give you empty promises. Allow me to answer your question from a different perspective. The permanence is the path that dragons trod, and eternity is life's deepest desire. If you entrust the Earth's living beings to me, they will live in symbiosis with the instincts in my blood. With this body as an ark, I will deliver them to tomorrow for you. That tomorrow won't be the end of Amphoreus' west wind, but a vast and boundless sea of stars.
Good way to put it.
A sea of stars.
Quite a good way to put it.
It's a future where all beings can trailblaze side by side. Not a prison made for remembrance.
Or destruction, for that matter.
In the veil of Avernight's memories, you've always been someone with reservations. I misjudged your resolve. I understand. This is the only choice. Behold, this core flame that burns in my chest. This core flame born from the earth. It is the red soil from which life sprouts, and the furnace of all living things. It tells me to commit one final act of treason. Entrust this heavy task to the trailblazers from beyond the sky. Let them tend to the wild terrain and safeguard the lands, and thus bring the endless stream of life into the distant future.
I promise you, Terravox.
Good. When I hand over the divine authority, this place will fall to pieces. Are you prepared to hold up the sacred tree if it falls?
Of course.
Then free what remains of my body, and let me give you this flame that turned away from the flame chase. I now relinquish my duty as a demigod. You shall dig your own grave and burn in the furnace of rebellion.
And that's exactly what he's going to do.
I only hope that, after all this time, Father will take me back into their heart.
Come, crouching beast, for the endless life of this world. Rise from your dormancy, and follow me as soaring dragons of the wilderness.
Take it. My final rebellion. Then declare to the earth the name of the new god.
One who guards the trailblazer's way forward.
Oh. I like it how he's like.
Fortunately.
How he's a lot playing with elements on him. First he was like wind. Like his proper element, wind. Now that he was imaginary, but had a lot of like water streaming around him, and now it's earth.
The worst did not come to pass. If your opponent had already turned into a vicious beast, whatever you did wouldn't weigh on your conscience. So what if that demigod had harbored ill intentions or vowed to fight to the death? Would you have pointed your spear at them and carved out the core flame with your own hands?
There's no point in discussing what-ifs. Though, I'm glad it didn't come to that. Regardless, I will attempt to join this game and become a part of the Era Nova. This is the only way I can face my friends and this world with a clear conscience.
Now that things are settled between us, it's time for you and I to say goodbye. Everything that I left behind has faded away at this point. Go and march toward your own permanence. As for how to tame it, I'll leave that to you.
Thank you. We can't go back to the past and make better choices, but at least we can do better in the future. A dragon can only welcome new life by shedding away his old, scarred skin. For the first time in my life, I feel at ease.
Aww.
This burning core flame. Is this what the destruction feels like? The light is unexpectedly warm. It's just like the fleeting moments when one wakes from a dream.
Farewell, Danfeng. Now, it's time for me to set out once more.
The final rebellion of Earth was to bestow trailblazing wings upon all living beings. For Terravox, this was probably the best possible ending. Behind that scar lies what they called the deepest depths. The rising steam tells me that Greyfry is in there. But right now, he's trapped in a bottomless whirlpool.
Is Evernight with him?
I'm afraid I can't tell.
A scorching abyss. If I were to enter it alone, I'd almost certainly get lost. And Miss High Sealants, would you give me cover? I'll need to focus completely on what's ahead, and may not be able to pay attention to my surroundings.
What are you planning to do?
I'm going to continue where you left off.
The stranger snatched away the deliverer right before my eyes. I commanded the waters to surge after them, but layered cliffs blocked the water's current.
Times have changed. The cliffs are now in the palm of my hand.
Then I believe it's worth a shot. It's just, without absolute resolve, you still won't be able to pass through that Memoria tide, much less save someone from it. The search for Greyfry might stretch on like an Evernight without end. Be careful. Wandering through time is no easy feat.
Don't worry, Lady High Sealants. Just as you kept your lonely vigil in the depths for 1,000 years, my determination to find him is even more unshakable than the earth itself.
Yes.
Ancient sacred tree, lend me your roots. With the core flame I carry, let me resonate with this land. With heaven and earth as my map and time as my compass, I will find that one singular point. Even if I must cross every mountain and valley on my own 2 feet, I will bring you home. Circe's giant tree, witness to Amphoreus. This time, I will follow its roots into the ancient earth until I find you. On this journey, I will become the bedrock of mountains and bear the cities above. With the currents, I merge into the tide, crashing upon the land's jagged reefs. I sweep across the nameless barrens, scattering endless snow and frost. Entwined in the cycle of day and night, into the deepest depths of this world, adrift in the darkness that was before all else. When can I lead you out of this maze? No. I can't do it with just my eyes alone. Maybe it was never me. Maybe it was always you who could set us free.
Long time no see.
All right. Let's settle this and keep moving.
That's where we will find our answers. Hey, Dan Heng, wake up.
3 of a kind. 2 pair. Ace. Go. That grows upon the earth. I am you.
Cool. That was a cool girl scene.
Finally. I found you.
Waiting for you for so long, Dan
Dan Heng. I knew you would come back.
While you were trapped, I experienced a lot.
Hey, a sipper makes more sense now. A bit.
Thankfully, Evernight did not try to stop me. Looks like we've managed to stay ahead of her this time.
Let's save more 7th.
Rest assured, we won't abandon her. We'll all return to the Express together. No one will be left behind.
And what about Serena? Where is she?
You mean Mem? Sorry, I haven't seen her at all on this journey. Perhaps you were not the only one being held captive by Evernight.
What's the Express crew doing?
They never once stopped worrying about us. About you, me, or March 7th. They never gave up on trying to save us. Even from outside this world. Miss Himiko, Mr. Yang, Pom Pom, and even Sunday Black Swan and the 2 geniuses. They are all doing everything in their power to aid us.
Shows everyone in the Memorial Tide.
I understand. Her power shouldn't be underestimated. It was only when I personally stepped into the maze of time that it suddenly struck me. She and I had crossed paths once before. I'll only warn you once. Leave her body now. I feel like I've seen these floating black things somewhere before.
Yep, they actually had an interaction before we returned to the search
I
place.
had an unexpected encounter with her when I left Amphoreus. Perhaps to avoid exposing her whereabouts, she stripped that memory from my mind. That power called Oblivion. It's just like an emanator's.
Oblivion.
I know. But you still remember me and our companions, for now. Do you have any clues about the memories you may have lost?
Near mortals, raw images, fate heroes.
Are those Everknight's exact words? If I'm not mistaken, she intends to make you forget Amphoreus, including the Chrysosaurs who have journeyed with us up till now. But it seems you still recognize Lady Hycelens.
If I made that much of an impression on little Grey Fry, then I am naturally delighted.
You're not the only one.
But I fear your escape from that power they call Oblivion is thanks to someone else.
Casterus!
Nice to meet you. Or maybe I should ask, how have you been since we last saw each other?
Along with you, this little butterfly fish's memory was also salvaged from the depths of that whirlpool. Just as a pearl is cradled within its shell, the power of Thanatos surrounds you, shielding your soul from corrosion.
Miss Irene has spoken of you often to me. Though we never met in this life, I believe there's a kind of warmth that can transcend time itself.
And I mean, you did rescue us from death once before, right?
Through the endless flow of time, I guarded the secret passage between Styxia and the Vortex. When the Memoria Tide flowed backwards into the River of Souls, even in deep slumber, I could feel that warmth. And with all my might, I protected that warmth. I apologize if that seemed improper. I hope you'll forgive me.
It's not improper at all. Thank you,
I understand that your mission is still unfinished. The path ahead is treacherous. And even though my body is bound to these dark currents, I'll do everything I can to watch over you both.
The little butterfly fish is right. There is still a pair of eyes watching from the shadows. But we won't let them get anywhere near you. Go forth, golden dragonfish. And you, deliverer. Seek out your companion. Go forth and illuminate the lightless Evernight.
I cannot thank you enough. Accept this promise from the Nameless. Amphoreus will definitely write a brand new ending for itself.
Of course. We'll write it together.
Yeah, Zidane, thank you too.
The Nameless will never stop.
Until all of us stand side by side in the true new world.
Go forth with courage, little Grey Fry. My ocean currents will guard your arrival, and my songs will accompany your journey ahead.
When I return victorious, I'll throw a bonfire feast for you.
You still remember how much I love fire and feasts. All right then. It's a promise. Go find your companion and see your journey through. I'll raise a glass while I await your triumphant return. And then, when we reunite in the ocean at the boundaries of this world, let me play a song for you beneath the glow of fire.
At the end of the sea of flowers, the souls of the living shall warm thy fingertips, and after an embrace, there shall be eternal separation. If I hadn't met you at the end of the world, I would have thought Lady Trinan's prophecy was wrong.
I knew about the sea of flowers for sure.
As Lady Trinan used to say, fate is not the flowers that bloom at the end of the road, but where people tread beyond the gate. Thank you. My own path has finally come to a gentle end. Take all beautiful wishes with you, march forward with determination, and don't look back.
All right. Can I actually? I can't get the coin from zero without the hand. As I said before, since I don't have that much time left, because I have stuff to do, which I just got told so earlier, instead I'm expecting the next part will also still take quite a bit. I feel like this is a good point to put a halt to our journey for now. Depending on how much I have to do, and maybe I'll have time later. I may be finishing off it later in like a few hours, like doing a nightly stream, because I really want to finish it off today. So yeah, I'll try to stream again today, just later, and finish this off. This. But until then, I hope you enjoyed it. And we'll see each other later. Or next time. Until then, bye bye.